This past week, a few people asked me, how do I know when to start charging for the products I create? Another person asked, how do I create a paid product that people will actually want to buy? It's questions like these that remind me that it's not always clear the direction your business should take or how we can start monetizing our work. So in this episode, I'm going to share with you the strategy I learned and continue to use to turn lead magnets into paid products. This is the most straightforward and easy process of creating something your audience wants and investing time only when it's worth pouring more time into. That way, you don't go wasting tons of time into products that no one actually wants. Sometimes the best business moves happen completely by accident. And that's exactly what happened when I created what I thought would be just another basic lead magnet. What began as a simple list of ideas somehow turned into one of my most valuable offers without me even trying. Here's how I stumbled into creating a premium product and the straightforward lessons that could help you do the same, but maybe with actual intention. So start with a simple lead magnet. My lead magnet was embarrassingly simple. It was 75 plus high demand niche ideas. I chose to write 75 plus instead of the actual number, which was 91, because it sounded better in the marketing. Little did I know this small decision would make future updates incredibly easy without having to change any of the promotional materials. The first version was nothing special either. It was just a straightforward list with zero explanations, no stories, no context, and nothing fancy at the beginning or the end of the product. It was just ideas one after another. Basic doesn't even begin to describe it. As I started giving away this list, something unexpected happened. People actually wanted my lead magnet. A lot of people. It helped me get over 1,000 leads from this one product. And that's when I realized I needed to make this even better. The problem with the first version was that leads could quickly skim through it without getting much value. And if they didn't find value in my work, why would they bother with any of my other products or services? So I started making improvements. I added more content and more context. And when I offered the updated lead magnet again, the response was even better. People weren't just downloading it, they were leaving positive reviews and comments. My basic list had transformed into something people genuinely liked. This feedback loop motivated me to keep improving. Instead of just making the lead magnet longer, I created a complimentary email sequence. Now, anyone who downloaded that list would receive a series of emails packed with additional tips and insights on niche selection. These emails help solve specific problems and achieve actual goals, and that's when everything really took off. Today, I'm working on the fourth version of this lead magnet, simply because people keep showing interest, and that's the secret I discovered to turning simple freebies into premium products. Start with something basic, and then let your audience guide you. Here's the process that I follow now. 1. Create something simple. Your first lead magnet doesn't need to be complicated or fancy. Just keep it straightforward and easy to consume. 2. Test interest. Share it with your audience, and if it gets a lot of downloads or engagement, you're definitely onto something good. 3. Make updates based on feedback. Add value where needed, don't go overboard, and focus on improving one thing at a time. Keep adding value if the feedback stays positive. 4. Listen to your audience. Pay attention to comments, reviews, and messages. When people consistently engage with and praise your content, that's your signal to invest more time into developing it even further. 5. Decide the next step. If interest remains high, consider whether to keep it as a lead magnet or to transform it into a premium product. So the last question is, should you turn it into a paid product? If you've updated your lead magnet multiple times and people still love it, you might think, when should I start charging for this? And here's how I approach this decision. Option 1, keep it as a lead magnet. A high value freebie builds your credibility, authority, and trust. It positions you as someone who delivers more than expected, making people curious about your paid offerings. Option 2. Upsell it as a premium product. If the content has grown significantly in depth and value, it might be worth charging for it now. Use the reviews, testimonials, and social proof you've gathered to justify the price. So the choice depends entirely on your overall strategy. Either way, you've created something valuable, and that's what matters the most. Your leads want value from your content and your products. If you keep making improvements, they can't help but notice. The real challenge is getting them to see the potential value before they actually experience it. So your next move is to turn lead magnets into premium products. Just start small, just enough to test your market. If people respond positively, then improve it. If not, move on to something else. There's no stress and there's no wasted effort. That's literally all you need to do is just begin with something simple, update it if it gains traction, and then update it again if interest continues to grow. If people keep loving your product, just add more value, doubling down on what your audience wants. And by the third version, you're going to have a truly valuable product that could potentially earn you revenue by adding a price for this new premium version. Plus, you'll have collected plenty of comments and reviews to screenshot and use as testimonials when promoting the premium version. But to get started, you need a lead magnet people actually want. That's why I created the Lead Magnet Blueprint Framework, to make it easier for you to create lead magnets and digital products that your audience will love. The biggest problem creators face is knowing how to structure their lead magnets content. They struggle with what to write, how to create compelling titles and subtitles, and how to organize everything effectively. The Blueprint Framework solves all of that by making the entire process of creating a digital product straightforward and easy. If this is something you need, you can get it with the link in the description right here. That's it for today. I'll see you next time. Amado.